Dr. Huma Toufigue, a medical doctor from Pakistan, came to Mayo to work at the University Hospital and has made Castlebar very much her home. She's also a psychotherapist, a public speaker, an app developer, and the author of a number of best-selling books. Well, recently I caught up with Dr. Huma at Loughlana Holiday Village, one of her favourite places, to find out more about this inspirational woman.
I came from a town in Pakistan that's called Sialkot. It's in Punjab. It was fun growing up because I was the only girl in the family. I was the apple of my dad's eye, and I was the boss at home. And I was a very ambitious girl since I was a child. And I was my daddy's pride, and I used to win prize for standing first in the class and in the sports as well.
Was it your intention to go and work in your father's hospital when you were qualified? Was that the intention?
Actually, I loved working in my dad's hospital because it's like a very old hospital, and generations after generations, it's like he's a family doctor and they come to the hospital. After completing my house job, when I started working in my dad's hospital, it was so much fun because it was like my own hospital. I was the boss in the house, and they loved me as well because they knew I'm Dr. Sab's daughter, and I really enjoyed my time there.
But that all changed when you met a fellow medical student.
Yeah, he was not a medical student.
All right, he was a doctor.
He was actually doing his house job. He just completed his graduation. He was doing house job in the hospital where I was going for my exam, and it was my last viva of surgery in that place, and we saw each other. We fell in love with each other. It was love at first sight, and we never looked back.
When you got married, was it then that you decided you were going to go abroad to work, both of you?
Actually, we had already decided that we have to go abroad anyways, because my husband is the youngest son, and all his siblings have gone to, two of them are in America, one of them is in England. So he was the last one, so he had to leave the nest to be himself and all that. So it was already decided that we are going to go abroad, but we thought that we were going to go to America. But then it was destined that we should go to, we actually were trying to go to UK as well, but it didn't happen. But when it came to Ireland, it happened like that because, of course, we were supposed to come here. It was predestined.
And you ended up in Cork.
Yeah, it was.
Both of you were working in the hospital?
No, it was just my husband who got the job. And I had a 4-month-old baby when we came to Cork. And he was working in oncology. And it was so busy. He used to go to work at 9 in the morning and come back at 9:30 at night. And what I used to do, that I used to go out in the city center, because we used to live in the city center. I used to go out with my 4-month-old baby, and I used to go shop around and look at the different people and enjoy myself, because it was like, oh my God, this place is fabulous. So I was enjoying myself.
And eventually you both came to Castlebar.
Yeah.
And were both of you working then here in Castlebar?
No, I worked in the hospital in 2018. In January 2018, I started working in the hospital. It was after 2 years, almost 2.5 years.
So you decided that you were going to have 3 weddings. So you had the first wedding in Pakistan, your home place.
Yeah.
The second one was an international wedding, was it?
The first wedding was in Lahore. It's
yes.
Pakistan, it's near Sialkot. So it was 3 days wedding.
Yes.
So that was 3 days wedding. So actually it was one wedding divided into 3 chunks.
3 days, yes. Yeah. That's the original wedding.
The original.
Yeah.
And then when we came to Ireland, actually I just love the white dress, the white long tail and all that. Ever since I was a 5-year-old, I just wanted to wear that. I don't know why. So it happened on the third year we were in Ireland. But it was actually more than what we had dreamed or imagined, because we had loads of friends who could join us in the party, and they were sending us blessings, and they made it so super special. It's just because the people are so welcoming and so loving, and they treated us as if it was our real first wedding, you know, and we really enjoyed it.
You've been here a number of years now in Castlebar. What do you like about it?
I think the most special thing that makes this Castlebar so amazing is the people, because they are so homely, they're so warm, they're so welcoming, and they love you, and they appreciate the good work that you are trying to do. And then when you get appreciated, you want to do more, and this is like a win-win situation. So I think the best thing about Castlebar is the people. They are beautiful, they are amazing, they're fabulous.
And it was one of those people here in Castlebar that gave you an inspiration to do some writing, because did she bring you to a women's shed?
After my little girl started going to creche, when she was 2 years old, and I had some break in between before going back to work and then settling myself. So I ended up in women's shed. Yes. And then I came to know about this this course in family center. So what happened that we used to go there, and it had its own structure that you used to do some meditations, some mindful exercises. Sometimes you used to say, what would you like to do in your life if you had a magic wand and you didn't have any limitations? So I was just working with this partner of mine, and I was like, okay, we were brainstorming. I was like, okay, I want to travel the world. I want to do this. I want to write a book. I was like, what? I didn't even know myself that I want to write a book. And when I was sharing it with her, I was like, I want to write a book. She's like, oh my God, you must write a book. You're fabulous. I was like, really? She said, yes, I think you must write a book. And I took it really serious, and I was like, okay. And I started working on my book. And actually that course in the family center helped me as well. And actually that lady was the major trigger. The way she said, I think you must write a book. Yes. You know?
And you've written 3 books.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about the books.
Okay, my first book is Pearls of Wisdom, and it's about happiness, positivity, gratitude, self-esteem, and health, abundance, and knowledge. So it is full of quotes, and it is very colorful, because the main idea was to boost one's spirits when somebody is reading. So my main target was that very lady, because I was like, I want to do something for her, you know, that I wanted to let her know that that's not the end of the world, because we used to share our problems, and we used to talk about whatever is not right and how can we make it better. So I realized that I have this gift of spreading the joy. So why shouldn't I just polish this skill? And this book is actually, it's colorful, it brightens up your mood, it uplifts you. That was the main intention when I wrote this book, and it has colorful images in it, just to promote your mind for the positivity and happiness.
And then the second and third book.
Yeah, and the second book is the ABCs of Blissful Joy. That's after my mom passed away. I completed this book because I was very upset. I was having nightmares, and I was like, what should I do? And I was like, I have had enough. I can't stay in this for the rest of my life. I know I'm grieving, but that's not the way. Then I started working on this second book, because it was all positive. It was all about how actually you can lift yourself up when the misery strikes, and it's based on the scientific research as well. So working on that book gave me my life back, and at the end of it.
And you launched these books in County Mayo.
Yes.
You got a great reception at the launch in the county library and different places. Didn't you, when you
that's
launched the
amazing.
books?
Like
Yeah.
that was surprising, and that again says a lot about the people in Mayo. That they appreciate the good work you are doing, and they support you and they promote you and they just help you to do more and more. And
Well, just to bring us to the break now, could we ask you maybe to take one of your favourite quotes from one of the books?
okay, so this is my second book that's called The ABCs of Blissful Joy, and it's based on the scientific research that how doing simple tricks in your daily life can boost your happiness levels. You don't have to do something big, or you don't need to win a lottery or buy a big house or a car. You just need to tune into your own self. It's always inside out. It's never outside in. So it's based on that main thought. So this is from the chapter that is from L. It's called Laugh More. So this is my favorite because everybody knows I laugh a lot. So it starts with this quote: laughter is an instant vacation, and it's the sweetest medicine for body and mind. It's a powerful antidote to stress, pain and conflict. Nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind and body back into balance than a good laugh. So laugh more.
Before the break, we spoke about the three books you published, and because of their success, you've been invited to give talks around the country.
Yeah, that's something happened organically on its own, and people loved my books, and then they invited me for talks, and I have given talks in Galway, Cork, Dublin, and across the Mayo as well, and the response has been huge. Like every next time I have more and more audiences, and it's fabulous. People love whatever I have to tell them, because I talk about happiness and I talk about living a positive, good life, not a life in the unknown prisons and all that. So it is something we need to know, so it's good.
Now, there's a touch of entrepreneurship about you. Following the success of the books and the lectures, you invented an app for health. Tell me about that.
Yeah, actually, I'm co-founder of an app which is called Psychiatry Pro, and that is for the diagnosis of the mental illnesses. It actually bridges the gap between the need of the treatment and the treatment itself. Patients have to wait for weeks or even months to actually see the psychiatrist. So this app, which is called Psychiatry Pro, it's Psychiatry Project Reach Out. It will help the patient to know about their condition before they actually see the psychiatrist, or if needed, it can actually direct you to the next necessary steps you need to take towards your better mental health.
And what kind of reaction are you getting to this app?
Very good. We have more than 1K downloads, and we just launched it in March. So according to that, that's a very good response, and we haven't advertised it yet like properly as it should be done. But still, I think it's very good that we have organic 1K downloads. So it's fabulous. And due to the success of that, I have invented another app, and that is called Blissful Joy. And that's all about gratitude, and it's all about staying happy. So it has quote of the day. So it is based on the fact that one small, simple, positive thought can change your entire day. So it gives you a quote of the day, and it helps you to have a good day. And then it has gratitude journal, so you can go and fill your gratitude journal on your phone anywhere, anytime. And then it has meditations, which I have created myself. I have recorded them and I have converted them into YouTube videos and all that, and it's fabulous. It's amazing.
And if people want to download that app, what do they need to do?
It's called Blissful Joy. Just write Blissful Joy. It's the same name as my book, The ABCs of Blissful Joy, but it's called Blissful Joy. Just write the Blissful Joy, and it's #1 in the App Store at the moment.
And because of your entrepreneurship and the success of the books and the apps, that you've been acknowledged and honoured, because you've been up for a number of awards, an Inspirational Award, an Entrepreneurial Award. What was that like? What did that mean to you? Being a complete outsider, coming here to this part of the world and being nominated for awards.
That means a lot, actually, and that's like a dream come true, or maybe more than a dream. And it boosts my own confidence in my own work, and it pushes me to do more and more, that you have this gift to offer to the community. And these awards and these nominations, these actually boost my own spirit, and it propels me to do more and more, achieve more, and it's like a positive momentum that I'm achieving, and it's like I can't have enough of it, and I need to do more and more and more.
And of course, it gives you an opportunity to meet fellow entrepreneurs as well.
Yeah, and be a part of the community, to make a positive impact on the community. And it feels amazing, because they say that we rise by rising others. So this gives me an opportunity to help people, and this in turn comes back to me. So it's like a win-win situation. Like when you are doing something positive, only positive can come out of it. So it's a very good message to the community itself, that be positive, and positive will come back to you. And it's actually good for your own self in the long run, when you're causing a positive ripple in the society.
What's going to be your next project now, Huma?
Next project is actually a secret, but I just want to give you a little hint. I'm working on my 4th book, and it would be about being your authentic self. So it's basically about how you can live life to the fullest by being your authentic self, irrespective of what others have to tell you to do this or that, or don't go for this or that. Actually, what you want to do. And once you listen to your own heart and you listen to your own self, things become different. It's a new whole world. So I'm working on this project, I'm doing my research, and hopefully maybe by the end of this year or maybe next year. So it's exciting.
With all that's going on in your life, and all the work and the writings and the lectures and the apps, I can understand why you would want to come here to Loughlana to just relax.
Yeah.
It's special for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually super special. It's my best favorite place in Castlebar, because it has lake, which gives you this sense of serenity, and you can actually, over the bridge, you can see the holy mountain of Ireland, Patrick. And this gives you this sense of peacefulness and mindfulness as well. And whenever I'm really like, oh, I need a break, I just walk to this place, because it's 30 minutes walk from where I live. And it's good to optimize your energies. It lifts your soul. It gets you this chance to get connected to the nature, just ground yourself, and just forget about the hustle and bustle of the life and all that.
The stress.
Yeah,
of life.
It actually gives you a very good opportunity to ground yourself and to bring you back to your inner peace, which is the most important thing we are all striving for.
You had a festival here in Loughlana as well, hadn't you? Eid is called.
Oh yes, it's like Eid celebration. So it's a celebration after 30 days of fasting, So we celebrate and we meet our friends and family, and we wear new clothes, and we glam up, and we just celebrate it, because it is a traditional. It's this very special occasion of the year when you have to just be happy and be kind to others and help others, the people in need, and it's like that. So I actually came to this very spot for my Eid celebrations on my third day at Eid. So it has 3 days. So on the third day I came to this place and I loved it with my family.
And do you think that Castlebar is going to be home for you and your family now into the future?
Mayo is my home. I don't know. I feel so at peace in Mayo. And my husband actually wanted to go to Canada now, because this is how they do when they have attained certain period of experience, and they would like to move on to the next level. So this is what my husband is thinking about. But I think I would like to have a holiday home here in Mayo, and it would be great. But I see myself in Mayo living peacefully here. I can go for some vacations to Canada or some other places, but I would love to stay in Mayo.
And your daughter now will be starting school here in Castlebar as well. An exciting time for her.
Oh, yes, and for me as well.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be her first day in September, and I can't believe it. It seems like yesterday when she was just a baby, and I was like, oh my God, when will she grow up and all that.
So she'll be learning the Irish language and the cultures here as well.
Yes.
And she'll also be able to maintain some of your customs and traditions.
Yeah, but it will be mostly her own individual personality as well. And I think she's very Irish already, She has this accent, this Irish accent.
Yeah.
And sometimes she corrects me that, Mommy, it's not like that, it's like that.
Great. So we look forward to the new book coming out sometime next year, another bestseller.
Yeah.
And who knows, there could be another app in the pipeline as well. There's no ending to your talents, Dr. Huma. And we look forward to you opening your own private practice here, medical practice here in Castlebar in the not too distant future. And thanks very much. It's been a fascinating story, and I think people enjoy watching it. And it's because it's not easy to come from a strange land to another, totally at the other side of the world, and to settle in so easily as you have here.
But I had my down times as well. When I wasn't working, and we just moved to Ireland, and things were very different, and I didn't know what to do, how to do it, because bringing up a child itself is a very big challenge, and if it's your first child and you don't have your family to help you. So that was a time which actually made me realize that how powerful I am, that I have the resources within me, that which I need to access myself. Nobody's going to do it for me. So this is what I teach the world, that whenever misery hits you, just get back your power and just go get it, whatever it is that you want.
Well, on that positive note, we'll say thank you.
Thank you very much.